How's it going, boys? Welcome back to another video. My name's Tyler, I go by Zany Online, and today we're just going to be talking about elementaryOS, because this is something that I heard about a few days ago, but I haven't really, looked into it all that much, and so today I actually decided we'd go ahead and do that. We just take a little look-see-poo at elementaryOS's behind the scene news. This is not like, as far as I know, this news isn't like everywhere. It's not really being all that discussed, unless pretty much you're on Twitter or whatever. There's not many articles talking about this, but elementaryOS is in a rough spot. The link to this Brian Lunduke article will be down in the description, and it's really good because it covers everything I'm going to talk about here in detail, obviously, because I've read the entire thing. But I just want to kind of summarize it for you. So elementaryOS has not been doing good for a while. They have kind of, been struggling financially pretty bad. There's a bit of a problem financially pulling in money, and in here one of the founders of elementaryOS refers to the problem being after COVID. That's being a factor in their revenue coming down, but the co-founders of elementaryOS want to part ways, and it's not going well. If you want to get the actual details of why why the two founders are at odds with each other, essentially it just comes down to shares and money involved. And the one founder who decided to go ahead and get another job, his name's Cassidy. He got another job preemptively because they were having problems and going to discuss a pay cut for their salaries. And he ended up getting another job. And in splitting, he wants, quite a bit of money, or which they can't really afford to give because, again, they're struggling financially. Or he wants, control of the company, which if you're going to get another job and you're not really going to work on the project, I don't really know why you would want control, but whatever. It's really just two friends that got into this together, and then one now wants to leave for safety and security and is not going about it in the most friendly of ways, I guess, would be a good way of saying it. But yeah, if you go through the article here, they're splitting, and it's now got lawyers involved, which means lots of waiting and pretty much complete slowdown of progress on elementaryOS, which is very concerning. So essentially, we have a company here that's struggling and has been struggling for a while, and is now also going to be steeped in legal battles over the remnants of the company, which is not promising at all. So mainly, I'd recommend you go look at this, give it a good read, and then if you're someone who uses elementaryOS, or you just really like elementaryOS, even if you don't use it, you think it's doing something unique and valuable in the space. Man, I wish I could say, just count them dead, move on, and all that stuff. But honestly, I really hope that elementaryOS can do fine and get through this. So, I mean, if you like them, definitely give them some support financially if you can afford to, because that's definitely something that they need. And I don't think elementaryOS is an unvaluable distro. They've got a lot of good stuff going on. It's a really nice distro. I mean, I've criticized it in the past for different decisions they've made, which is, like, in my opinion, they're valid criticisms. But still, just because I can critique something, which, again, it's not like I'm a pro or anything, it's just my dumb idea, criticism. I'm not a hyper intelligent person here. I'm just an average Joe Schmo, and I just share my opinions. But in my personal opinion, that I think they do some things not that smart, but overall they're definitely innovative, for sure. They have a desktop environment that's absolutely gorgeous, and they have a lot of design schemes that I think many other Linux distros could not just learn a thing or two, could get absolutely schooled on and benefit from it massively. So hopefully elementaryOS will get through this, and the whole legal battle can come to a quick end, hopefully settle outside of court and not have to battle through lawyers and stuff. But it seems like if you read through here, based off of what you're hearing from both of the co-founders, doesn't seem like there's a solid relationship there, and it also seems like it's kind of getting pretty heated, so it's definitely worrying. So if you hadn't heard of this at all, definitely go give it a read, check it out, and decide what you want to do. I mean, if you want to help elementaryOS, then let me know down in the comments below whether or not you feel like you're going to help elementaryOS, or if for some reason you think elementaryOS doesn't deserve help because of what's going on or whatever, let me know too, because I'd be interested to hear about both opinions. How do you take this? Because I mean, we all have our own opinions on elementaryOS and distros that are made for new users, and I'm sure those opinions are going to differ. So I'd definitely be interested to hear your take on this news and what you have to say. So please leave that down in the comments below. If you like this little video talking about elementaryOS, then please hit the like button and consider subscribing and clicking the bell notification icon, because like YouTube won't tell you shit unless you do that. Thank you for watching this. I've had a lot of fun reading this article, and by fun I mean it's interesting as shit, because it's not a lot that we get some drama shit going on in the Linux space. And look, I'm not all that into drama, but it's nice to have it occasionally, and especially when it's nice and juicy and interesting like this. Yeah, I mean, hey, worst comes to worst, like at the very least we got some drama out of it, and it would make it even juicier if elementaryOS was fine and they benefited heavily from all this controversy. And well, I don't think there's really a whole bunch of controversy, but drama going on. Who knows, maybe elementaryOS will come through this stronger than before. One can hope, but thank you guys for watching, and I also want to say thanks to my fantastic patrons over at Patreon. You can check down in the description for that link if you want to go join these fine folks. There's also my Discord where you come talk to me, which would be awesome, because we hang out like pretty much everybody in my Discord. We're not always there, when we're sleeping, but other than that, we're pretty much there. So come on over, check out those links. They're down below. And the fantastic patrons, thank you. Russell Willis, Joshua Lee, Arch Center, Seneca, and Papa Smurf. I don't know why I said and Papa Smurf, because he's not the last one, but I always end off with Matt from the Linux Cast. Thank all of you guys. Those are the fantastic people that support me over on Patreon. You guys, very great. Thank you. Definitely helps. Thank all of you guys. And I genuinely hope everybody here has a fantastic rest of the day. And also, before we completely end it off here, I'll throw up a card right now that links over to a Rust playlist that you can watch. Later on today, we are going to be doing another Rust chapter. This one's not going to be actually a chapter. I have a Rust series going on. That's what that playlist is for. Hopefully people who are interested in Rust have already clicked on it. But what you're going to get is it's just a series where I'm going through the Rust book, learning Rust, making it kind of a learning experience as a group, It's kind of interesting and kind of makes an event out of learning. It's nice. But later on today, we're just going to be doing a really, really nice few programs. We're going to write a few programs to, kind of exercise what we've learned so far. So if you're interested in that, definitely come by for it. And if you want to catch up, that playlist will get you all caught up to where we are. Hope all of you guys have a good one. Bye-bye.